Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is a sneak peek of some of the projects we're going to be making today. Pretty in Pink is the theme with Valentine DIYs. Pinks, whites, reds, and lots of sparkle you'll see in these projects. Now we'll dive into the first, but before we do, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. It's free, fun, and festive. My name is Lisa, and welcome. Now we'll begin. For our first DIY, we're going to use one of the wooden Dollar Tree hearts. I simply remove the tag. I'm also using a roll of the Dollar Tree Valentine's Day wrapping paper, as well as some Mod Podge that I'm applying with a sponge brush. I'm going to use the wrapping paper to cover 3 of the 4 wooden panels on this wooden heart. And then for the 4th panel, I'm going to use a beautiful embellishment from a company called Totally Dazzled. I don't have any affiliation or sponsorship with them, but I do love their products. They add a lovely glittery embellishment to so many different things that I make. After applying the Mod Podge to the surface as well, I let it thoroughly dry, and then I'm going to use a handheld sander to sand those edges. You want to be certain that each panel is thoroughly dry top and bottom before doing this step. And when you sand, do use a downward motion. It's a great way to create a very smooth edge, much better outline than you would get with scissors. Now you can see I'm using my scissors just to clean up inside that little track area. And here you can see I'm just using the sander to continue to finish off that curved edge. And you can see that as I sand, it just peels off so easily. And it's very satisfying because it does give you such a nice clean edge. After I've finished all 3 panels, I'm using some folk art pink paint to paint that last panel. Now, here's a suggestion. I would suggest painting before doing the paper overlay. Oftentimes when I do these projects, it's the first time on camera, and I usually figure out better ways to approach it the next time. So I just want to share that with you. It does make it easier. I did get a little bit of paint on one of the panels, and it was easy enough to cut another portion and just simply overlay it and reapply the Mod Podge. Now, I did decide also to use some Mod Podge glitter over those 3 panels, and that gave it a beautiful shiny surface once it dried. Now here is the Totally Dazzled embellishment, and it has an adhesive backing, so I actually did not even have to use the hot glue. And I'm just laying it here, and it just does add that beautiful Valentine sparkle. So I think it just is so pretty. And the last step is going to be, we're going to add a bow. Now I just fashioned this very simple bow using some Dollar Tree ribbon. And I'm going to attach that with some hot glue. This wired ribbon is very easy to shape, and it does hold its shape very nicely. So you can see I'm just adjusting it a little bit and adding some hot glue to that back, and then I'll apply it. I also want to mention that you could use any lovely sparkly embellishment on the front of your heart. A piece of costume jewelry, or almost anything, even a pretty cutout would be nice. Now, I decided to add one more loop, so I simply folded over another set of loops and tied that in there. So I now have 4 loops going across, and I think it just really does finish it off in such a feminine, pretty way. I think this turned out so beautifully and would enhance any place that you decide to display it. Here I have it against a pretty little picture of cherubs that I've found at Marshall's, but it could be hung or displayed in any grouping. Our next project is going to use one of the Dollar Tree cylindrical vases as well as one of the Dollar Tree candlesticks. I'm also going to use some of the Rust-Oleum gloss pink paint to paint that candlestick. I have here a sheet of the Dollar Tree Valentine's Day window clings. Those of you who follow my channel know that I love to decorate these cylinder vases for the different seasons using the pretty Dollar Tree window clings. It's such an easy way to make a festive, thematic seasonal item. You can get a sheet of these for $1.25, and the vase and candlestick are each $1.25. For under $4, you can make a pedestal display vase or candle holder, or you could fill it with anything else you would like. Because it is glass, it will also hold fresh flowers. So here you can see how easy it is to attach these window clings. They really do just hug that vase, and you don't need any hot glue or adhesive. And you can arrange them in any way that's pleasing to you. You really can't go wrong. You can see too how easy it is to remove them should you change your mind and want to reposition it. So here it is, all done. It took less than 2 minutes to complete. And now I'm going to spray paint that candlestick. It was very windy though, so I'm going to wait to spray paint that. So now you can see I've just displayed it on the clear candlestick, and it looks very pretty that way as well. I've put inside one of the battery-powered candles. These are wonderful to make, and you could always make a pair to go on either side of a centerpiece. And speaking of centerpieces, our next project is going to be making this adorable, lighted, mirrored centerpiece. You can see here I'm using all Dollar Tree items that I got on my last Dollar Tree Valentine's Day haul. That includes this little gift box. They sell these in the party section at Dollar Tree. They had a whole shelf of different shapes and sizes, and I picked out one that would fit nicely the square mirrors that they sell in the candle section as candle holders. The sides of the box that I chose are the same dimension as these little square mirrored candle holders. So I'm simply adding some hot glue to the back of each. You can see where they have little feet on them, and that was the perfect place to put the hot glue. You may wish also to add some E6000 for a more permanent hold. I often just use hot glue when I'm demonstrating, so I get a very quick result. But for a more permanent hold, people often use both. So here I am just adding the hot glue to those four corners, and you can see how perfectly that fits against the side of the box. And the box provides a nice form to hold the shape. So after I attach all four mirrors to all four sides, I'll just use this microfiber cloth to polish up the glass. Then I'm taking some Dollar Tree ribboned beaded trim to outline those seams. That way it gives it a very finished edge and also adds some more sparkle and shine. They fit just perfectly, and they are self-adhesive, so you can see what a nice added embellishment that provides. One package is the perfect amount to complete the project. I also used a line of it all the way around the top edge of the box, again, just to give it a nice finished appearance. And then I took a piece of Dollar Tree floral foam, I cut it in half, and I'm using some hot glue on the bottom to adhere it to the bottom of the inside of the box. You can see it fits right down in there, and it holds securely in place. I'm then going to add all the fun embellishments. I found these sparkly hearts on picks at Dollar Tree, and I'm adding 2 of those. You can add anything you would like. Faux flowers would be very pretty. Here I have a cute little teddy bear. This was part of their Fuzzy Friends collection. I'm also going to use one of these ornaments. I love the little Cupid design. You could also use one of the ornaments that they have in the cupcake shape that personalize easily. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the tag off of our fuzzy friend teddy bear here, and I'm going to add him in with those two glittered hearts. You can see I've also added in some of the shredded filler that I also purchased at Dollar Tree. That shredded filler is really nice to finish off and also to conceal that floral foam underneath. You could add, as you can see here, I have some Hershey Kisses in Valentine packaged foil, and here I'm adding on our little Cupid ornament medallion. I'm also going to add in some of the heart picks that I got on my last Dollar Tree shopping. And here you can see I've also included some of the Valentine LED light strand. That brings it to life and in the evening adds a beautiful glow. I hid the battery pack in the back, but you can see those little hearts look so cheerful, and it's very easy to conceal the wire with the shred. Here it is displayed on my kitchen counter, and you can see how cheerful it looks with the ribbons and lights and sparkly hearts. Here I have it on a marble tray with some table scatter around it, and you can see those little wooden picks that I added in. I found that the more I thought about it, the more ideas came to me about ways that it could be embellished. I hope you've enjoyed these projects. Please do comment below, and if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. It really does help my channel. I would love to hear from you. Take care and God bless.